In this video, we will see an example on phasor integral and phasor derivatives. The question is solve for I of t. Now here from this equation we can say that this 4I represents the voltage drop across resistor and this 8 integral of I dt represent the voltage drop across capacitor, and here this minus 3 di by dt represent voltage drop across inductor, and addition of all this is the voltage source, which is 50 cos 2t plus 75 degree. So here this 50 is the magnitude of voltage or maximum amplitude or maximum voltage. This 2 is the angular frequency, that is omega, and this 75 is the phase angle. So let's write it. Let's copy this equation first. So here we can write it is the voltage drop across resistor. This is the voltage drop across capacitor. Voltage drop across capacitor, and this is the voltage drop across inductor. This 50 is the maximum voltage and this 2 is the omega, that is angular frequency, and this 75 represents phase angle phi. So currently it is given in time domain format. We have to convert this into its equivalent phasor domain format. So let's convert it. So here this will be 4I, so this will be 4. Before that we will write convert it into phasor domain. So this will be 4, and here magnitude of I, that is capital I, plus 8 into I divided by j omega. So this is how we convert this time domain into its equivalent phasor domain. Then minus 3I multiplied with j omega, it is equal to, now this will be 50. So here we can write 50 at an angle. The angle is 75 degree. Now here we can see the omega value is 2. So here we can write, since omega is equal to 2 radian per second, because omega is always given in radian per second. So we can substitute, in place of omega we can substitute 2. So let's simplify the equation. So it will be 4I plus 8I divided by j into 2 minus 3I multiplied with j multiplied with, in place of omega this will be 2, it is equal to 50 at an angle 75 degree. Again further simplify this. So this will be 4I plus, now this will be 8 divided by 2. So this will be 4I, and this 1 upon j. 1 upon j means minus j. So minus, now this will be 3 into 2. So this is 6, and this will be 6I into j. Now it is equal to 50 at an angle 75 degree. We can further simplify this. So here we can see this 4I is the real part and these two are the imaginary part. So if we solve this, so this will be 4I minus 6I, or here also it is negative, so this will be minus minus. So it will be minus 10 minus 10I. First we have to write this j. So let's write j first, and now this will be 10I. Now this is the correct format. It is equal to 50 at an angle 75 degree. Now currently it is given in rectangular form and this is given in polar form. Here we can see we can take this I common from here. So let's take I in bracket 4 minus j10 is equal to 50 at an angle 75 degree. Now from here I is equal to, here we can write I is equal to 50 at an angle 75 degree divided by 4 minus j10. Now here the numerator is in polar form and the denominator is in rectangular form. And we know that addition and subtraction are better performed in rectangular form and multiplication and division are better performed in polar form. So let's convert the denominator into its equivalent polar form. So this will be I is equal to 50 at an angle 75 degree divided by under root of x square, that is 4 square plus 10 square, or this will be minus 10 square we can say, at an angle tan inverse of y by x. So minus 10 divided by 4, minus 10 divided by 4. Now if we solve this, so it will be 50 at an angle 75 degree divided by, now this will be under root of 4 square plus in bracket minus 10 square, 4 square plus in bracket minus 10 square. So it is 10.77, 10.77 at an angle, this will be tan inverse of minus 10 by 4, minus 68.19, minus 68.19 degree. Now we can further simplify this as I is equal to, now this will be 50 divided by 10.77, 50 divided by 10.77. So it is 4.64, 4.64 at an angle 75. Then this will be minus, because we are doing the division, so it will be minus of minus 68.19 bracket close. So therefore I is equal to 4.64 at an angle, this will be 75 minus in bracket minus 68.19 bracket close. So it is 143.19, 143.19 degree. So this is the value of current in polar form or phasor form. We have to find I of t. So therefore I of t is equal to 4.64 cos omega t. The value of omega is known, it is 2 radian per second. So here we can write 2t and the angle is plus 143.19. So this is the final answer for I of t. So this is how we can solve phasor integral and phasor derivatives. Don't forget to share to this video, and thanks for watching.